Alright, this is a video for the unboxing and installation and identification of parts for the Champion 2500A spark gapping tool manufactured by Kell-Strom tool company. So first thing you're going to do is unbox your tool. Now, everything inside the tool comes in pre-packaged bags, kind of organized in terms of what you are going to need. So best bet is to get everything out of the box first, and then we can go on to identifying the parts. So this is the 458-1 or thing, and this comes pre-installed already with some parts by us. It comes installed with the 458-6 stationary finger, the 458-7 stationary finger support, the 458-15, which is the finger pin which seats it in this finger support, a roll pin in here which aligns it to make sure it's square to the tool, a button head cap screw to square it to the actual tool itself as well, and a C-clip holding the assembly together in case you ever need to change the stationary finger. The next component is the lever, which is the CT458-2. It also comes with mounting hardware, which you can mount it to your tabletop, which I would recommend it because at times, especially if you're gapping a tool, it has a tendency to rock, so I would recommend fixturing it in some capacity. So then it also comes with a bag 2, bag 3, and the GT1-17L spacing gauges, which we'll use later, setting the actual gap of the tool. So you're going to grab your 458 bag 2 and unbox that component, and keep your lever handy because we are going to need this. For the video's sake, I'm not going to mount it to this nice table, but I would if I were out in the shop. So you have a bag that's packaged with your 458-3. 458-3 is the toggle link. 458-16, which is the set screw inside the toggle link. It also comes with a 458-24, which is an Allen wrench, which you're going to need to set the set screw, and a 458-5, which is the toggle pin. Next, you're also going to need your 458-4, which is your toggle arm, and all of these get installed together to actually make the secondary side, or your adjusting side with the adjustment lever, function properly. Alright, so you're going to take your 458-3 toggle link, which is what has the 458-16 set screw already installed. You're going to take your 458-4 and your tiny little toggle pin, and you're going to bring these components together. They only mate one way based on these flat groove on your actual -4 arm. And you have to line these holes up properly in order to be able to insert the 458-5 pin. I like to get it a little bit installed kind of halfway through the hole, so that way then you just push it in and voila. These two pieces mate together and function how the tool operates. And next is to seat the arm like so. And the most critical part for your arm to function properly is that this set screw needs to fit into that milled slot. And you'll know yours is installed properly when the arm doesn't actually hit the table when you are setting your gap tool. With your toggle arm assembly nearing completion, you're going to take your 458-2, and sometimes it'd be tricky to identify this set screw or to line this up. So a little trick is to take it and line it in the center of the slot and just make a little mark. It's your discretion if you'd like to do this. It helps to line up the actual set screw keyway. So then you're going to orient this assembly into the milled slot. I recess mine to my mark, and that just made finding the little keyway on the shaft much easier. Don't need to over torque it. It's a keyway. It sits properly, and as you can see, it's set way below the surface, and then that's what creates the arm to actuate when you're indexing onto your spark plug. So next is for the actual seating of the spark plug itself. So you're going to take your bag 3, 2500A bag 3, and it comes with 3 parts, the 458-10, 458-11, and 458-12. To start, you're going to take your 458-10, which is your upper collet bushing, and unbag that, along with your 458-12 collet adjustment bushing. And these two parts work in unison as they provide you the micro adjustments going counterclockwise and clockwise to achieve the height of your intended height of your spark plug. And these two parts sit right in the gap, and there is play, and that's how you align your spark plug and center it between the two, and it allows the movement for the leverage against the two finger supports when you're doing your actual gapping. Take your spark plug, seat it in the hole. It's going to sit lower than the surface because that's where the micro adjustments come into play. Next, what you're going to do is take your 458-11, which is your centering bushing, and make sure your spark plug is actually sitting way below the surface. You're going to insert your 458-11 like so, and then on your adjustment bushing, you're going to turn it until your spark plug is sitting flush with the surface. Then this is where the play comes in. So you're going to flip down the stationary finger that was already pre-installed on the casting. And that seats against one wall of the spark plug. Now don't do this on your actual spark plug because without the GT1-27, because this is just a one for show, but this wouldn't be any spacing, but this is how it works. And as you can see, with a properly installed handle, this handle does not hit the table. I got plenty of clearance. So the next component which you would do is take your GT1-27, it comes with a set screw on the tip, whereas you would pull this off, this little set screw off, and install your spacing gauge. This is the GT17L. So you screw this component off, insert it like so, and then it screws back on. It's good to have a small screwdriver for this step. A little trick is if you insert the thread and you don't have a screwdriver, you just start the thread and kind of pull back a little bit on the side, and it'll help you install. I don't need it, I'm good. Or you can use the little screw in the actual screw of the handle to do your micro adjustment. Next would be using the spacing gauge assembly to set the actual gap of your spark plug. Now, this is where you would consult your manual to refer to the proper gapping distances. You should do this ahead of time before using the tool to ensure proper installation of your spark plug and proper maintenance. So this tool you would insert around the diode, and then this is where having it mounted in your bench comes in handy. Take your spacing gauge and associative spacing distances, insert inside the diode, lower your handle, push to set your gap gauge, and that's how to utilize the whole entire tool. If you need any spare parts or anything, please consult your local KellStrom salesperson or distributor